Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Let's rock and roll. DC, we had 349. If you was listening the other day, I think this number was 349, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been 394, but it's not going to make a difference. But if you was listening, I let everybody know that 349 is actually a following number to this pretty guy right here, 722, right? So, what does that mean? If you see 722 on your state, play 349. Also on the thumbnail, you will see more following numbers that's in reference to 722, which is 949. We also had that in DC. So, guys, please, please, if you can, just try to listen, right? I know, Third Eye, you're not a book. You're not a book that we buy from the store. We don't want to listen to you. We just like to open up books and read. Just let me know that I'm wasting my time at this point, guys, so I can just shift into other things. Then I tell y'all, when time went up, who would have known that just the other day that it was going to be 75 degrees and just yesterday it was snowing? It was just a little sleet and rain. Guys, if I'm wasting my time, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Say, bro, just go ahead and do something else, please, guys. I'm sharing numbers with folks. I'm saying, hey, look, put this in your state. Hey, guys, everybody, watch out for 1444. It might hit your state, and still, Third Eye, what you like, guys? Come on, y'all. Come on, guys. I'm out here trying to help. Shout out to 102.3. I think when I was listening to the radio, man, it was already at $190,000 for St. Jude, right? Come on, guys, I can do other things. This lottery stuff is entertainment, it's fun. I am not thirsty. What does that mean? I don't have a lot, but I'm not thirsty. I don't, just like that, guys. I get up and go to work every day, right? I've been working on my job for close to 24 years now. If I give them 6 more years, that's 30 years now. Guys don't get celebrated for doing 30 years on their job, even though I know I'll be so young when I retire. But you just don't get celebrated. But guys, I can do something else with my time. So in DC, we are now looking at 349. What do you want to do with this number? If you're looking at it, I don't even have the energy to talk about nothing, right? But I do want to talk about this. I was on social media last weekend. I really couldn't get no sleep last night. Can't get no sleep. Slow down, get a rush. Like nervous. Gotta get back to your body. Nobody. I can't sing like you, Chris. Lord, boy, wait. So I see, girl. But I couldn't sleep. And y'all might have heard me talk about a young brother who had the city on fire. And forgive me if my voice started cracking, but because it's painful. On the other hand, yesterday I just talked to a young gentleman. He sounded good in his spirits. He went away for a few years. Just got caught up in the city, man. When you live that life, man. Like I say, sometimes you could just be so far in the game. You many might say, I'd rather be judged by 12 than to be getting carried by 6. What does that mean? 3 people on both sides of your coffin. So we'll just let that sink in. He sounds so good. I say, man, you sound good, man. And he was like, yeah, man. I say, you in there doing your push-ups? And what he said was, I'm studying. This is a young Muslim brother here, and he's really on his deen. But some might say, well, how is he on his deen and he's incarcerated? Well, that's how things go sometimes. But we got to give man and woman a chance to grow, right? But Mr. Watch Me Work, workout guy, been on social media. He done hit every neighborhood. And there was a guy that I spoke of a while ago, and I said, my brother, I was just throwing it out there in the atmosphere. I say, man, you're not going to win. You're not going to win around in these neighborhoods. You gotta you kind of graduate into the corporate world, bro. What does that mean? Man, try to go get you some proteins. Just try to get yourself branded, right? Go to GNC. Stand in front of GNC and take some pictures, man. We are our worst enemies. You did good, country. How do you say our? Do you say our country or ours? Our country. Is it O-U-R? Are you saying somebody help me? So look, and then it said collect call from. I forget his name, Laville or something. And I'm like, hold on, because I haven't been seeing him on his page as active as it used to come through my feeds. And long story short, the brother is locked up. And I was like, wow, this just doesn't even make sense. Here from the nation's capital, you don't hear no, hey man, hold your head up. Maybe, bro, you just might not be in the loop. You don't know what people were saying. You don't know who was, but for him to be incarcerated, and I was like, wait a minute. Then his baby mother played, him on the opposite side of the phone. She asking him, how you doing, baby? He said, well, you know me, the grind don't stop, and let's work, let's eat. And I was like, oh man, this guy's locked up, man. Like, what's up? How? Like, how, man? How? And from my understanding, when you seen his clips, his child's mother, she's pregnant. She's pregnant, man. And I seen little videos of him, man. Don't take nothing much, man. Go get your baby mama some roses and buy him some Chipotle. I can't pronounce that too good. I know my daughter might be laughing if she hear this. And I was like, wow, you got a nice baby mom if you could just bring some roses. Now roses are good, but Chipotle, bro, and that's all. Like that's it. Happy wife, happy life kind of stuff, or like that's it, bro. I mean, that is good. So you really need to stay out the way, brother. So long story short, he's incarcerated. And I say, man, this just can't be real. And it bothered me yesterday, man. I'm like, who are these young guys' mentors, man? It bothered me to where I couldn't even sleep. I was like, oh, man, he locked up. He just came home. He just came home off a bid. He's locked up again. How's that going to work? Are they going to grant him a little mercy because they seen when he came home he did get out here and he was doing positive things? Or like what happened? Oh my gosh, bro. Man, come on, y'all. Come on, man. We got to get our voices out here, y'all. It just doesn't make sense, man, at this point, man. But with that being said, DC, I don't even really have the strength, man. We got 340, 349 here. I know. Matter of fact, I got a Malungo's Magic Window here. I really don't have no strength this morning, man. That thing kind of bothered me, man. I'm like, man, this don't make sense. He was showing little things about his father. He was like, you see this guy here? He was talking about his father. He was like, this guy right here was real. And apparently somebody murdered his father. And he was like, Jesus, man. Told you, man. This city, man, is just 349 is right here, man. What do we have? I'm not even going to line it up. So you can see right here, we got 458, right? That just came out the other day. Shout out to Brother Man Roof, man. Give him, a little hand clap this morning. Y'all ran his page up. He's from the nation's capital at 349. What else do we have? We got 5931, Slanted Across. We have 1235, DC. You know we have to keep it in. MD, you know we have to keep it in. Once again, we see 5421 in DC. And it is going to come out. Guys, when it's going to come, I don't know. But please, can you do me a favor? If you're rocking with me, can you make sure you keep in 5421? Please, guys. So man, look, man, we send our love out we want to say the youth, then we want to say the ones that's 28 all the way through 35, man. Come on, guys. It shouldn't be hard. I know you have older folks that you're looking at and you're saying, well, damn, if he can do it, if she can do it, I can do it too. But guys, come on, man, make your own little lane. Be humble. That man came out on fire, man. And who knows what his growth might have been. Like, who knows? And how did you go back to jail, young man? I'm gone, man.